Joshua and the Israelites marched around Jericho for 6 days to no avail. Have you ever thought about the conversations in camp each night after the march? I mean, these guys must have been second-guessing this Joshua guy. Like, dude, what are you doing, bro? Are you kidding me? And maybe Joshua's prayers were similar during those 6 days. Like, God, this better work. Because if this doesn't work, these people will never follow me again. Are you sure all we have to do is walk around this thing? And tomorrow you want me to do it like 7 times and then blow a trumpet? I mean, I'll do it, Lord, but this is crazy. So Joshua, as we read in Joshua 6:6, tells the boys, take the Ark of the Covenant of the Lord and have 7 priests carry trumpets in front of it. Let's go, gentlemen. Day 7, now or never. We're doing the walk 7 times around the city. Joshua obeyed God even when the commands made no sense to him or the people around him. He trusted God's perspective. All Joshua could see was a wall, but he trusted that God could see the wind. Much of what God calls us to in our lives makes no sense to our culture. Waiting on marriage for sex, so weird these days. Reading my Bible and spending time in prayer instead of on social media, who does that? Honoring my parents, saying no to a party lifestyle, living in a way that makes much of God and little of myself. Seriously? Self seems to be all that matters living in a selfie society. Nobody lives for anybody but themselves. That's as crazy as marching around a city hoping the walls fall down. But can you imagine the end of day 7 when it worked? These guys must have lost their minds. Like, whoa, dude, those walls just fell. I could only see the wall, but now I see the wind. God is good. I mean, he's bad, which is good. I'm sure the guys marching were not expecting those results. But I bet they decided that day that they would follow God no matter how crazy the call. And many years later, in an equally bizarre scenario, God asked Jesus, the Joshua of the New Testament, to climb up on a cross to save the world. He asked his own son to climb to his own death so that you and I could have life. A bizarre request that even Jesus struggled with in the garden, that his followers found entirely defeating, that God made because God knew that the prison walls of sin would fall down when Jesus rose up from the grave. Jesus obeyed God even when it seemed crazy, and it changed everything for the whole world. Jesus and Joshua, they are our model. They set the stage for our audacious decisions to follow God even when it seems crazy. When we obey God, even when the world thinks we're crazy, the walls will fall. The victory will happen. The breakthrough will come. Maybe not exactly how we thought it would, but it will come. It came for Joshua and the fellas. It came for Jesus when he rose. And because of him, we can be sure that victory is here for us as well.